This kid had this really choppy picture of a boat, right? It was like a bad boat, bad ocean. Um, and they asked me what I think about it. And I go, it's not bad for a beginner. And they get defensive. They go, I'm not a beginner. And I go, all right, I've done over 20,000 object per second speed painting shows. I started with the Bob Ross method, right? And a part of the Bob Ross method is how you load your brush. And I learned how to load my brush and flick paints, which is better than he did, right? Is he did brush load and then how you like stroke it to bring it off, right? And I actually did brush load with throwing it to make stuff throwing it. Like I'm going to throw a guy and put a hat on him, right? I got that good, right? Pretty quickly. And so I took my throwing method to, first it was ink. I would make I would take the Mars Black or whatever, and I would make it runny with an additive, and then I would throw it that way. And then I moved to Sharpie because it was just easier. Why make ink if there's already ink in it? And then I moved to crayon, right? And crayon is where I'm still at today because it's actually very useful. It's a great device. Some people have said my art is not holographic. They're wrong. It is because it uses reflected light for the illusion. It is holographic. Anyway, it's also holographic. The up and down motion that I do is like the closest thing I've ever heard in English about it is the law of correspondence. Yeah, that's the closest thing I've ever heard. But anyway, she goes, I'm not a beginner. And I was like, I showed her one of my stills and I was like, I drew this in under a second. You're a beginner to me, is the master came in and I'm not going to kiss your ass. I mean, it's really genuinely, it was good for a beginner. I could tell like the beginner strokes and the beginner mistakes and stuff like that. Didn't handle reflections well, didn't handle like depth or proportion well, didn't handle, it was really like super simple too, like a boat at sea. And one of the things I think about is like, what do you know about boats at sea, right? And they got defensive and like, I'm not a beginner. And I was like, yeah, you are. To me, over like, I burned or threw away a lot of the paintings I've done. Same thing with the drawing books, but online shows doing object per second speed painting. I've got probably over 20,000 out there. Yeah, I've got a lot, so I'm definitely not like a fucking noob. I know what I'm doing, and yeah, just like it annoyed me. I'm not a beginner. Yeah, to me you are. I would guess if I had to guess how many paintings she'd done, I'd say not fewer than 6, but also not more than 500. If she had done 500 paintings, she could just be a slow start. 500 paint. If that was number 500, I'd be like, you're bad. You're actually bad. Maybe I should have said that. Oh, you're not a beginner? Right, you're just awful. Right? But it's like, not a beginner to me, you are. Over 20,000 productions doing object per second. It's really painting because my technique is the flicking technique I learned painting. I learned how to flick, illusions with a loaded brush painting. And and I applied that. To me, it's not drawing. I would never use a graphite pencil, and crayons themselves are known as like good for coloring. They're not really good for like, I'm going to draw details, although that's what I use it for. So I'm probably one of the only living crayon detail artists out there. Think about how cheap these fucking companies are. The crayon is naturally self-sharpening, right? And what do? They give kids a freaking crayon sharpener to sell more of them. Yeah, people are fucking scammers. I've been doing this shit for years, and Crayola's never been like, oh, excuse me, I noticed what you're doing. No, they're just like, fucking quiet. Don't say shit. Probably poisoned. They probably poisoned that shit. So, whatever. Yeah, I get the construction crayons now. So, yeah, all the crayons they sell are like 5 inches. I wish they sold a 6-inch crayon, honestly. That'd be nice, but they don't. So, yeah. But yeah, that's the story. I'm not a beginner, so you're bad. You know, you're a beginner to me. I just looked at that and I was like, that wasn't any good. And honestly, if that was like painting number 10 or 20 she'd done, yeah, you're exploring. Maybe it's the AI, right? Maybe the AI is like, actually, the AI, all AIs everywhere doing generative AI. Maybe that as a creator has done more than I have, but it's unlikely even a single AI core has done more than I have. I don't think so. So, yeah. All AI everywhere. Yeah, probably. It's done more than I have. But a human, you don't know who you're talking to. I'm not a beginner, so you're awful. That's what I should have said. That's what I should have said. Annoying. Yeah, I'm like, again, like 20,000 shows. I've got about 7,000 on here, and I have an alternative YouTube account where I upload to nobody. And then I have another account on TikTok. I've got like probably 30, 40 accounts now, all of them full. Like a lot of them I had for a year each, and I would like upload to them multiple times a day each. So, yeah, I mean, like all unique stuff. It's really easy. It's like I react to the noise with intelligent decisions, and whatever the noise is, I have a different idea. So, it's really like pretty powerful. And she's like, look at this stormy boat at sea. And I was like, it's good for a beginner. And she's like, I'm not a beginner. And I'm like, okay, so you're bad? Who do you think painters are? Oh, this painter did 1,000. I've done 20,000 object per second. So way more than 20,000, you know. Just because I don't, some people have accused me of being low effort. No, I'm just really fast. It's extremely high effort. It's just really quick. I don't do it the dumb way. You do it the dumb way. No, that's true. Y'all do it the dumb way. I've got this great sticker on my car. It's no, you're right. We'll do it the stupid way because it's easier for you. You know, it doesn't mean it's better. So, yeah. Man, people. Life was almost good. It's true, if you want to have a good life, you have to have looks, money, love, and like a good society. You have to have it all, right? Talents, appreciation. And if you're missing any of it, like I've got amazing talent, I've got pretty good looks, but I'm missing a body I enjoy, you know. I'm kind of hot because like I was a champion swimmer and a soldier, so I'm buff, but I really do wish I had like a better body. I also wish I had a lot more money, you know. I would love to be a billionaire. That was amazing, you know. But also like I think about other people and I'm like, yeah, holographic speed painting is worth a lot of money because it's a new way to understand energy and space and timing. Like it's a new way to understand what's possible. My work greatly contributes to society, right? For technology and inspiration, my work is pinnacle, right? But I wish it was like, wish I could make a fucking sale. You know, I've referred a lot of people who question my stuff to my stills. I have my stills saved in a post, and they never comment on the post. I say, go look at it; it'll help you, and they never do. They never go there, you know. So it's my opinion that the people who don't like my stuff strategically don't like my stuff. I probably piss them off. They think they could get good at art, drawing anime over and over, or they wait for the bot views to be there, right? They wait for me to pay to win on social media, and then they'll be like, wow, now it's good. this one's the good video. All the other ones weren't good. Doesn't mean that at all. Just didn't pay them. They've asked me for money on every post I've ever done on any platform. Every post I've ever done, they asked me for money. And sometimes they show me where to pay for their whole account. So it's like, yeah, you do the promote when you're a novice. And after you've promoted a few times, they're like, come here, we'll show you where to pay for everything. So you have to buy views. Yeah, if you don't buy it, they'll let you upload infinitely, but if you don't buy views, you're going to look like crap, which is going to fool the bots and the dumb people. The dumb people will see it goes like, well, if it was really good, he'd have more than 100 views. Would I? Is that how that works? Or is it just fucking bullshit hour on Monkey Island? I'm going to lie o'clock. So anyway. Yeah, I'm probably one of the greatest artists to ever live. You know, if I grew up drawing, I would probably be skeptical of saying it, but because I started in my 30s, I know how good I am. I've seen everyone else do it, and I'm like, I'm the best. I'm just the best. It just so happens that I am. And so, yeah. What y'all do is embarrassing and bad normally. And it doesn't matter if it seems really, really popular. That's just a freaking illusion, right? They gave the social media companies some money and they didn't tell anyone. So they're going to sit there it's like, is a girl covered in makeup going to deny she's beautiful, or she's going to go, yeah, I am? How many girls genuinely go like, I'm not beautiful, I'm wearing a mask? Sometimes, but not always. Most of the time they're just like, yeah, I am beautiful, even though they're like a bunch of fucking makeup. So, yeah, annoying as shit. No, I got annoyed earlier. There was these doofuses shooting. That was annoying. And then this fucking bee. Yeah, the bee colony sends the scout. I'm like, there's a lone bee, like looking in the window. And I'm like, this isn't for you. Why would you try to get in? Right? What are you hoping to find? And it's just like, yeah, I don't kill them if they're outside my vehicle, but I wanted to. I was like, this dude's annoying. Yeah, I hate people. Just the way nature is. Yeah, I'm a great speed painter, but they want me to pay for the fucking views, and then they'll just get lies. And it's like, no, I'm as gifted as anyone. Like the human calculator kid, there's this Indian kid who can do like massive multi-stage long division in his head instantly. And I'm like that good. It's like a freak, right? Just like really something else. And I'm tired of like the art world has cohesively decided what's good and what's not, and it's just stinky shit. It's like my stuff's way better than all that, and it's like, well, you didn't pay YouTube or the landlord to look famous, so we're not allowed to acknowledge you, buddy. And they think they're gonna get me so mad I'll pay one day, but I won't, because really the art's about the information. The art is like a manifestational portal. Like it's like a magic spell. You think writing with a language, a magic spell, is as powerful as what I do? No way. Nothing close. So yeah, I've got no problem filling up multiple websites with my data, even to no renown, because it's a powerful signature. I'm leaving something. Um, you can guess on the music I choose what I'm saying, but it annoys me. I'm not a beginner, so you're bad. That's what I should have said. I was a little too nice. I was like, well, look at this. I've done over 20,000 of these shows. You're a beginner to me. And really the reason I said it that way is I was like, I could help you, right? You're like beginning Bob Ross method, and then you're like an ego, like, I'm not a beginner. I was like, yeah, you are. You just started with Bob Ross method. You don't even know how to fit multiple things in one space yet. So, yeah, she got the freaking, she got the the reflection of the boat under the water completely wrong. It looks awful. And it's just like, yeah, sad. But anyway, yeah, I really hate it. It's like, I wish I could get some respect without paying the landlord. But if I pay the landlord, then it's like, then I know it's fake. It's like, oh, they're just saying nice things because I deposited money in the account. So, like, why are you guys like that? Like, Donald Trump, do you think he wants to be president, or did he want to make $3.3 billion? You know? Yeah, my art has the secrets of the universe in it. Not a exaggeration at all. And the number of people caring about it openly where I can see them is like nobody. It basically is like I don't exist. So sucks. Yeah, you gotta have really high self-esteem to handle what I do, because I'm gonna make you look stupid. So told you all who the real government is and how it works, and it's just like crickets. They're like, didn't even happen. Which maybe it didn't. Maybe it is. They know what I'm about, and they're like, silence him, make him pay for bots, and then only give him bots, but don't let anyone know what I'm doing, because it would ruin it. And maybe all the artists are bots, right? Maybe all the artists do it bad and stupid because it just seems that way, because that's the hide who humans really are, like that game. So anyway, yeah, this is my last day up here. This is my last day up here. I tried taking a nap earlier, but that bee in the fucking shooting got me, and now I'm up, annoyed. Yeah, that girl. I'm not a beginner. To me, you are. Unless this is like your 4,000th painting. Yeah, you're a beginner. Have you done 4,000 other paintings? This is your 20th painting? I should have asked her, how many paintings have you done? If the number is less than a 100, you're definitely a beginner. 100 full complete paintings. And if you saw them, they might be bad. Like, this is purple square. This is green square. Feel like you're wasting your time. Yeah, that's literally how I started, was loading my brush. It's like, I started with that thing. It's like, all right, I'm going to paint the snow on the tree branch. So I'm going to put the white right here and put the brown right here and go like that. And then it was like literally one of the first ones I did is like, I'm going to make a cowboy. And I was like, I just had this inkling to throw it. And I was like, oh, dang, that looked good. They came out. And that's kind of what started it, was like how to do it fast. I started fast, right? I got an art book when I was going to move to Sharpie. I'd never used Sharpie before. So I got a big art book and I filled up each page. I was just like making marks constantly. Filled up each page. And it clicked like after basically a whole book. I was like, oh, and that's where I learned how to do it in the chisel strike. So yeah, what I do is technically drawing, I guess, because it's not, wet with a brush, but, I think of like Sharpie as a type of like instant brush. It's a brush that's preloaded with, ink. So yeah, they have ink mods for paints. You can add an additive that'll make your paint really inky. It'll go everywhere. They still call watercolor a type of painting. So yeah. I'm not a beginner. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you're a beginner. Not bad for a beginner is a compliment. Talking to holographic speed painter guy. Oh, I left her a freaking copy of my work. She hasn't said shit. Crickets. It's like I said something within an hour. She had replied, and then after I showed her my work, and I was like, if you've done 20,000 of these, maybe. She hadn't said shit like 4 or 5 hours later. Just say thanks. Not bad for a beginner. You are a beginner. Right. So Anyway, yeah, that's really like my dream would be to sell originals and sell, get like, this is kind of like my dream career, right? It's like, selling originals, becoming a creative director. I've influenced Elden Ring. There's a character in Elden Ring with my last name because of how I helped them, right? And Patricia the perfumer is my mom, right? And then, yeah, like, who else have I influenced? The Living Tombstone, obviously. And then, yeah, their songs, Red and Blue version, are talking directly to me. If you look at the lyrics for Red and Blue version, it sounds like something totally else, right? The lyrics they say are in the song are not what they're actually saying. So, um, yeah, what they're saying is like talking to me. So, yeah. No, I would love to be like famous for my work and have like a lot of money for my drawings and to have them coveted, but it's just like I have to freaking pay the piper to do that. I wish I didn't, you know. Yeah, maybe if I uploaded 5 art videos and each one I put $5,000 into, yeah, I might start having customers go like, excuse me, yes, I'd love one, right? But as long as I upload, it's like, oh no, no likes. Dude, I had this one video the other day that had 6 likes. Within an hour, it had 2 likes. And I'm like, what the fuck? This had 6 likes. And they just turn them down. They say the likes are unrealistic. Hold on, I gotta check something. Checking if my propane is still cooking. It is. So, yeah, I gotta burn out this propane bottle. Man, I got this great propane system. I get those little camping propanes. It's like 2 bottles for $10. They last me a month. Imagine, it's like I don't pay sewage, I don't pay rent, and my electricity is free because it's all solar. And I paid like $180 for my electricity system, and it's lasted me a year. You know, no problems with it. So it's like really efficient. And then, yeah, it's cooking instead of paying for electricity for the stove, which would be even more than what I pay. It's like $10 for some propane. It's like $10 a month for propane is like super cheap. It's awesome. So I would love to live in a mansion. I would love to put on classes. I'd love to do all that. But the internet, man, those landlords are like, if you want likes, you're going to fucking pay me, right? If you pay YouTube for likes, they will still send you an email congratulating you. Wow, your video did really good. People liked it, right? So it's like, how many people are just fake, Mr. Beast, totally fake? And how many people get fooled? It really is, they're like, yes, we'll tell everyone about you if you pay us, but if you don't pay us, we're going to treat you like you're cheap. Why can't you just show my stuff and take money off advertisements like you say it works? Right. I'm pretty sure I have advertisements off on my videos. I don't have anything like that on. Yeah. I'll let you download it. Usually the comments are on. But yeah, recently they've been like, I don't get it. What? And I'm like, that's just because I didn't pay you. I can go to the videos where I paid them and it's like, oh, great job. Oh, this is amazing, right? It's fucking awful. Pay the landlord, pay the host. No compliments till you pay the host, because that's, they know what you want. You want to be famous and you want to be popular, and so that's what they freaking hold back. So yeah, I'm not a beginner. Don't you dare flex views on me. Don't you dare flex views on me. Don't you dare flex followers on me, because we know it's fake. Your dumbass paid to look famous, and then you're going to act like you're better than me because I didn't. And I'm like, oh, okay. That's what time it is on Trash Planet. So, yeah. This is bad news. Anyway, hope it works out. I gotta go. I gotta use the use the bush over there. So have a good one.